Contra is hard. No, seriously, Contra will fuck you up. Most people aren't ready for the commitment that Contra demands to beat it. Alright? The preparations necessary involve some sort of lubricant, a leather strap to bite down on. There's no foreplay. Alright? You get in and you start just getting hammered immediately. Alright? If you've seen The Shawshank Redemption, what Andy Dufresne went through, you have a vague idea of what Contra demands. Whenever the GOAT can't beat this game, you know you're in for a rough time.
We make $10,000 on your ad revenue if you're making a thing on air, because we're about to beat this fucking game tonight or today. What the fuck?
Actually, DJ, if you're watching this, I just wanted to say thanks for the $20, idiot. Nah, I'm just kidding. Really, guys, DJ's one of us. I gotta say that. Go follow Mighty Gaming. He's a gamer like the rest of us. As you can see, he's playing Contra live on stream. It's not just another, celebrity or whatever playing the latest and greatest, just whatever's trending. He's an actual gamer like the rest of us, and he just happens to be probably the greatest to have ever done it in mixed martial arts. So, really, go give him a follow. I can't imagine how hard trying to beat Contra is while also trying to be entertaining live. But also, DJ, I'm training. I'm a 4-stripe white belt. The next time you're in St. Louis, hit me up. I'll roll with you. I'll show you what's up. All right? I'll show you Kimura and the Americana. I can't even pronounce it, but I can do it, I swear.
Bro shooting at a wall. You know what? Hey, it's dog 123. I don't want to hear all that bullshit. Do the best I can.
Yeah, dude. Same. In all seriousness, the difficulty this game presents doesn't come from its normal, ordinary platforming levels. It doesn't. What it comes from are these base invasions. They're fucking brutal, okay? You've got just gun ports on the walls that you can ignore, but you shouldn't. You have just regular soldiers coming at you with bullets and grenades. You have these weird floor pipe bombs, whatever they are, that you need to either jump over or destroy. You can't be laying down whenever the grenades get at you. So there's just so much shit, and it's so much more difficult trying to see where you are in that 2D space, viewing your third-person character from the back, than it is whenever you're viewing them from a profile. It's just way harder. I don't know how to explain it, but I devised a strategy relatively early on that I had to get and keep the spread gun. The shotgun is the only way you're going to get through this game in one piece, okay? Whenever you die, you immediately respawn provided you have lives, and that's stupendous. However, if you have to continue, you start back at the back of the level, the very start of that level that you're on, and you only have a limited number of continues before you go back to the dreaded start screen. Even just editing this makes my fucking piss boil. But Contra is one of those games like any other. It requires patience, timing. You're learning the game. You have to learn the placement of where your real challenges are going to be. Don't get me wrong, there are random spawning enemies that come from anywhere, a la ghosts and goblins, but it's not as bad. We're not quite to that difficulty yet, where you have to sacrifice your firstborn to actually complete the game, but you're still really pressed to take note of what you're running into. And still, I want to emphasize, this is a fun game. Like, the set pieces, the exploding bridges, the bullets flying everywhere really puts you in the mindset, the feeling, the vibe of the 1980s action hero. The first level does a great job inviting you and teaching you what to expect in the following levels. Mostly. But it does a good job that you're going to expect kill a bunch of enemies, fight a boss, which seems obvious now, but back in the 80s, there was no archetype for these games. And as you can see, I'm already figuring out how to use the spread gun to my advantage by taking out this turret. The boss itself is not very hard. The beginner's trap lies at the top of the building with the sniper. The grenades don't really have a chance to threaten you, provided you've gotten rid of the sentry gun. Take care of business. It's really simple. Now, while you're playing the game, you might shit on the second and fourth level of this game, the base invasions, and they are the hardest, but the fucking feeling you get from doing them is amazing. Just look. Fucking great, right? The music, the shots, the enemies, it's all fantastic. It's really putting the adversarial feeling that you are against the enemy in this game. And while it's much harder and it'll eventually wear on you, the first time, I can't put it into words. It's magnificent. Like I said, this game is much, much harder without the spread shot, and as you can see here, the boss at the end of stage 2 is kind of an active boss, kind of not. You're blowing up these little shields, and the first time I played, I got it wrong. I ended up awakening the boss while also having to deal with the gun turrets. You don't have to do that. The boss only spawns if you blow up the middle, top shield, so don't do it. Level 3 is pretty great. It's a waterfall level, and they change things up a little bit because instead of going from left to right, you're going from down to up. I want to say south to north, but that makes no sense. You're just climbing, and it's a lot of fun. But the spread shot is just so important. If you don't have it, it's pretty fucking hard. You'll make do, as you'll see in some of the video here, but really what I'm trying to say is spread shot is your boy. And if you look on the other video, I have the full play, the final playthrough of me accumulating all of the knowledge I had learned to make the last run within my 72-hour time limit. Now, spoiler alert, the final boss is a fucking alien. Did I mention spread shot? Spread shot makes this boss very easy. Anyway, we kill him, and then we move on to the next fucking base invasion. Now, level 4, the second base, is what's going to separate the wheat from the chaff. This nearly broke me. I gotta say, it's probably the most challenging and frustrating part of this game. Afterwards, everything's pretty predictable and learnable. But this level, much less the boss, is a real asshole. So, level 5 marks what I call the home stretch. You're nearly there. All you've got to get through are some sentry gunners, kill them, they're fucking assholes. Then you have to fight the really obnoxious machine gun tanks. They're just bullet sponges, and there's a really cheesy strategy to defeat them. And then the final boss for this level is the fucking alien overlord that's not actually the alien overlord. You would think this would be the boss, but it's not for the entire game, but whatever, I guess. Fucking kill him too. Okay, I kinda lied. The energy field level requires some pre-planning of what lives you have left and what you can spare, because there are these just relentless waves of monsters. The sentry gunners are back, full force, just absolute bullshit. But the real stifler, the real turd in the punch bowl are these fucking flame jets that are timed around your positioning in the map. It's absolute dog shit. It makes me want to eat my fucking gun. Ah! So after you weave your way through some of the absolute most dog shit level traps in this game, which are going to take an innumerable amount of tries, but you're going to grit your teeth and bear it, you finally get your reward, and that is the end level boss that happens to be Optimus Prime? I thought you were on the side of the fucking humans, you piece of shit. So after energy fields comes levels 7 and 8, and you'll probably, if you're human, lost a lot of lives in the energy fields. You took it out on Optimus Prime, but now you're in the final real true stretch of the game, and really, fuck it, cue the montage. So yeah, that's how I beat Contra in 72 hours. Just grab that spread gun, go to town, and if you lose it, you probably want to reset. Grind it out, you'll get there. Don't accept defeat, alright? These games want to beat you, but you can beat them. You can beat the Nintendo. Unless you're, not good at video games like Smitty. Remember, guys, don't be Smitty. Smitty sucks.